Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and to the lessons. Today is for lesson 28 of 40 already. And it's 13 days to my 40th. If you're new here, what I've been doing the past 20 odd days is sharing lessons from my personal experiences and experiences of other people. And I have curated all of the lessons, the 27 lessons so far, in a beautiful playlist, and I've kept them short and sweet. Each episode has been short and sweet, just so you can, engage with it real quick, maybe on your way, commuting, or doing a little bit of this and that around the house. I'm sure you would find one or two things helpful in those lessons. So go ahead and give that a listen when you get the chance. Alright, so let's get into the lesson for today. And it's a question. One of the lessons that I've learned is, do you want to shine or last? I had somebody really important in my life ask me this question way back when I was in uni, and it stuck with me. Let's be honest, in today's world, visibility is often mistaken for value. Things like followers, likes, interviews, stages. We're constantly told that if we're not seen, we're not successful. But the kingdom of God tells a different story. In John 15:16, Jesus says, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last." Catch that? Fruit that lasts, not fame that fades. We were never called to be celebrities. It's something that the world created, right? We were called to be stewards. We weren't created to chase platforms, but we were created to build lasting fruit. Now, here's the balance. When we focus on bearing lasting fruits, when we focus on God and His will for our lives, when we are diligent and our hands indeed bear rule, sometimes when we do all these things, fame and popularity come with it. Comes as a result of it. However, that isn't the focus or the goal. And we do celebrate the opportunity it brings us to reach more people, but we do not live for the applause. That's the balance to it. In the kingdom, the greatest impact often happens behind the scenes, behind closed doors. It happens in the prayers that no one hears, in the mentoring conversations that never get posted, in the quiet acts of obedience that go on to shift generations. Shining in your calling doesn't always mean being famous. Sometimes it means being faithful in smaller rooms. Sometimes it means impacting a few deeply rather than impressing the masses superficially. And in coaching, it's common to see this subtle discouragement that creeps in when people don't get, the recognition they expected. But friends, let me tell you something profound. Obscurity is not failure. Hidden seasons are not punishments. And impact is not measured by applause, it's measured by fruit. Let's look at David. Before he was king, he was a shepherd, faithfully tending sheep with no crowd, no spotlight, and no Instagram reel, to prove it. But it was in the fields of obscurity that God was preparing him for legacy. And here's another truth I'd like to share with you. If you crave being seen more than you crave being faithful, please know that fame destroys faster than obscurity ever could. And you may want to make a shift right there. That's why our true measure of success is found not in visibility but in longevity. It's in the marriages that thrives quietly for over 50 years, the businesses built ethically and patiently over decades, the souls that you nurture towards Christ, who now are nurturing nations. All right? Let me leave this with you today. Ask yourself this question truthfully. Am I building something for the moment, or am I building for eternity? Don't let the world rush you into performing for platforms. It's easy to get into all of that, especially if you're in the public eye. Stay rooted in your assignment. Focus on bearing fruits that will last. And remember, Jesus never said, "Well done, my famous servant." He said in Matthew 25:21 that well done, good and faithful servant. So faithfulness, not fame, is the real finish line. I want to thank you so much for spending this moment with me today. If this message resonated with your heart or you found it useful, can I just ask you to share it with someone who may be feeling discouraged about their pace or their visibility? Go ahead and give the video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new here, you can go ahead and join the community. And to those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued engagement. This has helped the algorithm push the content to more people to see, to hear, and follow the episode. So I really appreciate your continued support. Go ahead and share this. And remember that lasting fruit is the goal, not fleeting applause. Until I come your way again tomorrow with lesson 29, have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is that you're listening to this. Bye for now.